Okay, let's take a quick look at the overnight session. Late afternoon yesterday, come into the 3 p.m. U.S. cash session, closed Chicago time, had a bit of a ramp in the overnight session. And then a little after 7 a.m., coming up to about 7:30-ish in the morning, all this support built in this area, got a test, and right after 7:30, we got a mom signal lifting out of that area. They came in and pumped it pretty hard on that morning 7:30, just after 7:30 period area. So we came up and we actually hit a very key level. There was a level sweep of an age level. So that's what I was paying attention to, and hit mom signal one, got a little bit. We oscillated a bit. I'm still at or above the mid band. Hit mom signal two to the downside. And then we come in, getting closer to the U.S. cash session open. Right out of the cash session open, right above the mid band again, get another mom signal. So I've been on the short side in this area since the open, since we took out that key level. So until I see evidence that buyers could take control, I wanted to be short side since we did a major level sweep. Now we came down this morning and we've cleaned out this key level. That's the first time I was a buyer this morning, and got a little bit, then it scrubbed around and I just bailed out. So there was a mom signal right here, lifted a bit, scrubbed around, and basically almost like a scratch trade. So very nice action so far today. I love this move to come. Just institutionals basically came in out of the morning news and that last part of the pre-market, and came in and decided to just kind of an agenda move where they come out like, hey, let's take out that age level from way back. So I'll show you that level here real quick on NinjaTrader. Let's go take a quick look. Okay, let's take a look at that level. That was the sweep. As soon as we hit that, I thought we might hit it in the after hours session. If we go all the way back, that was a level from back here on the in the middle of the night. What was that? That was the 29th, I think, or something like that, end part of May. So we hit that level, and that was a key level. So I've been waiting as the market's been in rally mode and grinding, grinding, grinding. They finally took out that level. So not surprised now we're getting some distribution into that level. Okay, let's go back and take a quick look at Quant Tower. So as soon as this market was breaking down this morning, soon as the market came down, started challenging that support area, right away, somebody said, no, we want that level taken out up here. So we're going to clean this up. They used the news, pre-market news period, and came in and just pumped it hard. They hit futures hard and just ran it all the way up so they could get the market up to that level. Pre-market, there was no signs of buyers really of any significance. And if we take a quick look here, after we took out that key level, it's a very key age level sweep. What is the market then doing after that? Stair stepping lower, stair stepping lower, stair stepping lower, stair stepping lower. And we're getting mom signals to the short side. This one right after we press outside the main bands. And I was hitting this hard this morning. So I've been licking my chops to see that level taken out. We finally got it done. And when I see a move like that, that's just games. They're moving it up purposely to take out that level so they can flip and change directions. And you can see no sign of them coming in with the rescue squad to prop this thing up. Now, Now, knowing how important this area was as a buyer, and then they cleaned it out. Sometimes lately they've been playing games. When they create a level, especially pre-market on low volume, then they take it out. And this is, kind of a grind down. And that's just how the markets are. You have to be able to work with oscillations. And that's where the beauty of Renko is you can make micro adjustments to your time frame to get the Renko sizing and the overall look of your indicators to the point that they visually just everything is clear to you. The structure of price, the ongoing dynamic range of price, where's key support resistance. But right in here, out of this, I did come in as a buyer, thought they might bring it back up and try to rescue this thing, or if they were, that's where they would do it. And there was an initial burst of momentum, and then it's just been muddled since. So I'm done. I don't need to trade anymore today since I was very biased to the short side after the level sweep. But some of the biggest market reactions, meaning where you're going to get some authority of price movement, is after the markets test or clean out key levels. That's just the way the market works, because that's where inventory is for them to change directions. So if they've been buying their ass off, hanging on to this thing, I mean, look at what they've been doing. They've been buying, they've just been grabbing it and pushing up, grab it, push it up, grab it, push it up, grab it, push. That's been the whole game here. Now, we did have that news reaction when there's a dip, but they came in with authority. Nope, don't let it sell. 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 Oh, it's back here. All this buying accumulation we did, now we're below it. Heck no, don't let it sell. And by the way, we're going to go all the way up and clean out all the shorties. So shorties got cleaned out. Now will be a seller. Now all this upper range of price longs we put on, we got to let go of that stuff. It's inefficient for us to hold it. And by the way, our stock positions now are so frickin' deep in the money, we need to put on some hedge. We need to get short in futures and start layering in some hedge. So that way we have protection at the highest cost basis offered on short, whether they're doing options trades after the market opens or pre-market and after the U.S. cash session opens, future side, they got to put on some short side hedge. They can cash out some longs. They can cash out equities longs out of the open. They can cash out options longs out of the open. They can cash out futures longs out of the open in new highs that they just created. It's all a game all the time. It's just about them. And the investment banks tend to be the ones that lead a lot of these movement of price to levels that is to the benefit of many hedge funds, because hedge funds and investment banks frequently trade in alignment with each other because they can see each other's patterns of activity. So it's not like they can hide what they're doing from the other guy. So now the market to me is neutral. This morning it was way overbought. Now it's neutral. Now, if this breaks down, we could get a heck of a sell-off today. This could go down, and there's levels where there's lower tier, medium and smaller size players that are layered in, have been buying all these upper range of price. If they start having to let go because there's no institutional side buying, this could accelerate to the downside. So we'll have to see. I wouldn't mind seeing the market come back up between today, tomorrow, and extend even more, get it like a big hard rally into end of week. And, that would be a little bit more where I know we'd have some amazing price reactivity, but you just don't know what the market's going to do. So I use the bands. Now these are the regular bands. The super bands are going to be in my hands today in its final form, thank gosh. I can start playing with them in Quant Tower and get them ready to put out to the Algo IQ group. So even if somebody just doesn't even think, they just do, coming into the 8:30, you had one short, got a little bit there, second short, your first two mom signals, beautiful trade, and your long has scrubbed a bit. So you're sitting there positive on the day, waiting for something else to happen. If you engage pre-market like I do, especially at the news releases, we did have lift. We had a level sweep, and you had some, even if you worked the short, the long, let go, the long again, let go, then the short. Out of all four of those trades, you're actually slightly positive. That one made you money. That one made you money. That one made you money. This one, we'll call it a scratch. You wouldn't have really lost anything, but once it starts oscillating, that's not momentum. That's the opposite of it. That's indifference. So no sense being in a quick burst momentum trade any longer. So the nice thing, you can follow mom signals in about 9 out of every 10 days, you're going to come out very clean. Maybe 1 out of every 10 days, you'll have some initial chop in the morning that you got to work through till you get a bigger move. But a lot of that can be cleaned up with just slightly massaging up your time frame a bit. Or if you want to get in even earlier because you know how to trade at a precise level, you can go down with your time frame and get in some of these moves even a bar or two quicker. So that's the beauty. And or you can trade on range bars or tick bars or volume bars, whatever the heck you want. But if you understand levels and price patterns and all that, you can pick and choose and work the signals out of the most reactive price areas, where there's been a levels test, where there's been a level sweep, or you start seeing trends developing, you can hit the kickbacks against the downtrend or buy the pullbacks in uptrends. What we had that for many days, just crazy, easy buy side buying below the mid band on pullback lift, boom, pullback lift, boom, pullback lift, boom. I mean, it's just, it's almost been brain dead trend following type action. So mom signals can be used for counter trend structural breakdowns of a market that pushed, cleaned out a level, and you're trying to work into the short side, or you can use them for trend following to the upside or downside price action. So lots of flexibility. And then combined with the newer set of bands, which if I don't show them in a video today, I'll for sure start showing it tomorrow, the super bands that will go out to the Algo IQ group. Spent a long time working on these, and this is version 1. We're getting everything all ready for the next live Algo IQ event that kicks off this weekend. So anyhow, if you have any questions, info@gridalgo.com. I'll definitely put up at least one more video later today, but just want to hit this morning action since there were some key levels in play, especially that age level that I just showed you from the NinjaTrader chart. Since I kind of have a higher time frame there, it's easier to go back and look at that key level. And again, you have a fantastic trade day, some good a rip out of news. Market pulls back, and now, like I said, we're about neutral. So not really the area that I want to play anymore. I'd have to see the market go down further, test some key lower support levels, or come back up in the upper range of price before I'd even think of engaging if I wasn't at daily goal yet. Or if I saw the market start stair-stepping higher and giving me W pattern in a developing uptrend, I would work into some longs in that environment too. Okay, guys, mom signals, momentum, info@gridalgo.com. Everybody have a great day, and more content added to the Grid Algo YouTube channel a bit later.